Weird. Oh wait, they're numbered bar 2 and bar 3.
Yeah. So literally, bar 1 is at the bottom. Bar 2 is in the middle, and then bar 1 is at the bottom, and bar 3 is at the top. They reversed the ordering for some reason. I don't know why they reversed it.
That's weird.
I don't think I can.
Are you able to change the color of each bar uniquely?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of effort, though.
Roll 20.
They are weird.
Even if I change the colors, it would just mean that your the stamina would still be on top. I would need to.
You'd have to change every single bar.
No.
Which is a lot of effort.
It's not important.
I mean, it's not going to be too much time, actually. I'm just checking.
But that's up to you if you wanted to bother.
Okay, well, now I just decide between aura naturalization and acquired affinity.
Does Vico know how to become a wizard?
No, that's the only hesitation.
Oh, okay.
Because he doesn't know how to. It doesn't it's basically a matter of how quickly I think I'm going to be able to find that out. If I can't find it out before, because I'm quite a ways away from a level up. So if I can't figure it out within...
I feel like Romeo's acolyte told us when we got that the dead bodies to his science dude.
Did he? I don't know.
Like
I wasn't around.
What was this about? What was that?
Because Ka's saying Miko wants to become a wit to get blood magic, but he's not sure how to go about it. And I said I could have sworn that Romeo's acolyte told the group about it, about how I think it has to be pretty much through the exchange of bodily fluids at this point. The airborne part of the mutation is gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's no longer transmissible through the air.
They just have to spit on you.
Or you can drink their blood.
Mm-hmm.
And fighting them is a serious hazard.
Well, I don't know if drinking their blood...
Theodore confirmed infected.
I was actually something I was curious about. Is Theodore going to become infected from his sacrifice over...
Well, he doesn't have to eat their hearts. He just does that for fun most
Why
of the
would
time.
he not?
That's a fair point.
Well, would he know about the witness blood?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like... he's got one mind, but he's supposed to be like a librarian dude. He's supposed to kind of have at least some scholarly knowledge.
But he's supposed to be an educated fighter.
Well, the point is, like, I literally couldn't optimize him as being like high agility and high might, but also high mind. I can't do that. You can't do that.
You can't do it.
Can't max as many stats as possible.
Exactly.
Not at level 3, you can't.
Nope.
I mean, not at level 6 either.
No, not level 6 either.
Because at that point, you're getting into what happened to Kane, where he's like, I need all my stats to be decent.
Exactly. Well, that's why I want to get to 10. Once I get to 10 vit, I'm done gaining might on Trace. Once I get to 10 vit on him, I'll start putting points into might. Because I want to get things like quick thinking.
Yeah, in particular, quick thinking.
Really good.
Really good.
I don't see...
I'm recording, by the way.
I don't see myself putting any points into agility on him, just because the only time he's ever not... The only time he ever actually gets to use for agility is if he's wearing his brigandine armor, which he only wears at night.
Yeah,
So,
agility
apparently
kinda
not when the
sucks.
winds are ambushing you.
Well, if we stated it, I should have stated it with Trace knowing that he were entering Witten country. And one of the major reasons why you wanted heavy armor is because he got his ass kicked by Wittens last time. He would start wearing his heavy armor at night. You'll rest the fatigue.
But yeah, so can I have one of the Widdens make a save against a mind save to see if Arno gets distracted? I've already added the extra reaction. But I want to see if he gets distract progress. Plox fail save. Plox fail save.
Okay, let's see what their save would be.
Fail mind save. Why you pass my? Why you pass mind save? Why you do this?
Mine
Yes.
is your DC 16.
Yes. Wait, 15 was the roll? Oh, he's fine.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, we're good. Yes. Progress.
Roller coaster of emotions.
Yes, exactly. Everything's fine.
Okay, while we're waiting on Wolfpack and
Well,
Silver
what time did
Sleep.
he doesn't get out of his party until 6:30. He knows when he has.
Oh, okay.
Silver Sleep's the only one I'm really waiting on.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get some food real quick while we're waiting on Silver, though.
Oh. What did we decide was happening? People were resting. Who was going to sleep?
Okay, so at the moment, Trayson's staying up because he's the healthiest of the group. Laura said she was going to stay up for a little bit and go to sleep. And I believe you said you're going to be staying up at some point because you want to have a conversation with them.
Yeah, Michael was just staying up to converse with Ivory Wolf, and then he was gonna still try to catch a long rest, but if he doesn't, that's fine.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with multiple long rests because we need to.
How long is a long rest?
A long rest is 6 to 8 hours.
6 to 8. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was like 1.
Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock right now, ish. 1
Yeah.
or 2 o'clock.
Well, yeah. If he had an hour-long conversation, he'd be able to.
Well, we're going to need to move camp fairly soon. The moment people wake up for their current, you should probably start moving camp. That way, in the event the witnesses come back, we're not here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so I heard you were gonna like torture these Widdens with Radas, and you were going to like.
That's well, I wasn't. I don't know. I'm still debating. Well, torture implies I want information from them.
Well, no, I meant more like tortures and destroy their body parts.
Yeah, so they can't escape.
Yeah, I understand why. It's just.
Yeah, that's my plan with the DOS. I'm gonna
Yes.
have once we move
Unlimited power.
I plan to destroy their shoulder joints and their kneecap.
What about their eyeballs? I thought you were gonna break their eyeballs.
No. I was asking Myth about that. If I can just do that during combat, so I can blind people during.
Oh, I thought you would try and. I thought that. Okay.
No. I don't intend to blind them. Just if they attempt an escape route, then I'm going to blind one of them
Well,
as
I
an
mean-
example to the other one, saying don't. Fuck me. And I'll give you 2 guesses which one I'm going to blind.
Unlimited power.
Yeah, DOS is cruel. He does not mind at all tormenting you and just causing pain. He has absolutely no qualms against this.
Yes. Now he just needs the Emperor's laugh. Yes.
I have my own cackle, thank you.
Oh, well, I mean, I thought he was supposed to be Palpatine, basically.
No, he's more. He's kind of a mix of a couple different people.
Aww.
No.
He would have been cooler if he was just Palpatine.
No. I don't have the right magics to just be Palpatine. I would need a lot of different magics to be. I would need like max mind magic.
That's fine. I mean, this is a
I'll
good
need
goal.
A lot of everything. Yeah. No, I got to work on other things first. I'm probably gonna have to pick up wind magic at some point too, just so I can try to. Because one of his goals, one of Adas's overall goals, is to become one of the greatest practitioners of electrokinesis ever.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to create a tier 5 magic spell.
Wait,
which
one
is-
of? You mean he doesn't want to be the best?
Sorry, I bet I should have said the best.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man.
You're much more accurate. He wants to be the best electrokinesis practitioner ever.
Yeah, he's fucking ambitious. He's got to go.
So that means he wants to create a tier 5 spell, which is basically a giant maelstrom.
Unlimited power!
Basically. And so Myth and I were speaking about that. And we're saying that I'm probably gonna have him learn aerokinesis in order to expand the giant maelstrom. Just go on pure lightning. The maelstrom is not gonna be very big.
Do you have a book for that? If you don't have a book for that, my next
Michael
character.
does,
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. You're fine.
Yeah.
and they're friends,
Hmm?
allies.
Air
If
quotes.
they were before the fight.
In before all
Oh,
your
yeah.
books were set on fire, the wooden secretly did it.
Michael's kind of irritated with everyone right now.
Das understands why Miko did it, but Das is just too much of a pragmatist. He doesn't think the fighting would stop. So
And Theodard's wondering, like, why the fuck did you fucking throw a whirlwind on top of me? What did I do? What did I do to you?
He's just way too pragmatic to think the fighting would stop at any moment. He is definitely a glass half empty guy. What do you guys think of the national anthem right now? I didn't even see it.
It was, I don't know, 2 chicks I didn't recognize.
No, that wasn't. That was America the Beautiful.
Oh, was it? Okay, I didn't see who was doing that. Oh, I don't know who that is.
I know who that is. It's just bugging the fuck out of me.
I know faces, not names. Ah!
How did I not?
I don't recognize the voice either.
Gladys Knight.
Didn't know.
Okay, so while we're waiting on that, oh, there was one other change to artifact. Let me update this post.
Artifacts. Ooh, where's
You ever
the
heard the song called "Heard It Through the Grapevine"? That's like one of her most. Yeah, that's.
Oh,
her.
is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never would have placed her.
I listen to a lot of older music. I blame my grandfather.
That's fair. Now, my question is, where's the camera that is following these jets?
It's another jet.
Is it really?
I don't know. It's probably a helicopter panning.
That'd be hilarious. They've got these jets flying around. They've got another jet just for the camera angle.
I wouldn't be shocked if they did have a jet just for the camera angle.
That would be quite funny.
If I had to guess, though, it's probably a helicopter or a blimp or something. With a camera on.
You know, the sad part is that Erg's gonna have no idea he needs to kill this wind to make the connection go away, so he can use the axe.
And that's where your angel comes in.
Well, I mean, would the angel tell him? Sikoraji isn't really... I mean, he's not a nice guy to Erg. He's just, you know...
Do the...
I don't know if he would tell Erg that.
Do the acolytes not have the knowledge that that's how the soul-tempered stuff works?
Say again?
Do the acolytes not have the knowledge that... for soulbound artifacts?
No.
The only reason I think they would is if they actually had an artifact already. They figured, so it would be Theo.
Well, no. Well, Laura also
does
has
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, Laura.
Laura's not soulbound to that yet, though.
Oh, wait, what?
She's only wearing it as normal because she doesn't have 5 faiths, so she doesn't benefit from forming a soul bond with it.
Wait, what? So, the Templar Aeson's vestments just give you extra agility without being soul bonded?
Extra AC.
And extra agility. Well, that's from Harness of the Wanderer.
No, that's the Harness of the Wanderer. The Harness of the Wanderer does not require a soul bond.
Oh, what? Dude,
not all artifacts do.
Ah, I thought that was cool. Feels bad.
I kind of want Chinese food.
I am displeased.
Try split screen intro.
I'm just trying to remember the event we say fucking get going where Silver Streak was on the stances. I think both Laura and Harrian wanted to go back, and Tibram was just going where the fuck Harrian go.
Alright, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Does that sound right to everybody? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember either. I don't remember what Laura's stances were.
I know Laura for sure wanted to go back because she has.
Laura doesn't really want to continue because she doesn't have very many arrows. Harrian, let's see.
If I remember correctly, yes, Harrian wanted to go back because he wanted to have a conversation with the Widdens we already.
Oh yeah, so I also thought after the session I do want Theodard to. Theodard would want to move on because he's got ritual charges, and one of his goals is to experiment with critical attacks with that. So he wants to keep going. Unless you're willing to let one of these guys be, Critical hit
I mean,
opportunity.
you're making the assumption we're not getting attacked by 20 lions on the way back.
We've
Did Silver say he was coming?
killed like
I
most
don't
of the
know.
lions.
You say something?
You say that. You say that,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I mean, we killed the alpha holy fuck lion, so
yeah, that just means there's gonna be a new alpha holy fuck lion rising.
Well, there's going to be 2 alpha holy fuck.
the twins.
It's just a whole pride of alpha holy fuck lions.
Donna.
And then you get the ultra holy fuck, well, holy shit lion.
And then it becomes a bugbear.
But yeah, so Theodore doesn't want to take the route that is more likely to not result in combat. So woof woof.
So do we want to do Michael talking to the guy, or do we want to wait?
You can just have Michael
Yeah.
talk to the guy, right? It's fine.
I think,
Well, the only reason that was because I know Laura was going to be up, so I didn't know if Silver.
I think Laura was just staying out to see if there's anything interesting happening, and then if not, she was gonna go.
Well, Laura asked him a question about the angels or whatever, and that happened at the very end of the last session.
Oh, I thought.
So I think that was the only reason why Laura was awake.
Okay, I thought we already had that conversation though.
Yeah, we did.
Eric doesn't
But
even
that
know.
was when we did the session, so I assume that Laura would be going to sleep. I don't remember any other reason why she would be awake.
Yeah, I would have made that assumption too.
That's fine. If she does something else, we can find out from Silver when he gets here. If he gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, well, now that Michael is sort of alone with him, ignoring
Trayson
the
stares
man
intently at you.
ignoring the man in the big suit of armor.
Sitting on the bucket currently.
So Michael's going to ask, so what do you know about the magic?
What do you know about the magic?
Straightforward.
Magic? The fuck?
Yep.
Gonna look at you up and down, taking note of your Mage's Guild robe.
Oh, he recognizes it. Hey!
You recognize the
You already
DOS.
did this to a DOS. Where
Oh,
you
Yeah.
okay. I
told a
forgot.
DOS that he was a long way from home.
I just thought of that song, I've Got the Magic in Me. I mean, he should say that. I've got the magic in me.
Oh shit! Hang on, I'm gonna mute. Infinity War.
What?
Infinity War commercial.
Oh.
I don't care that much on this.
You mean, yeah.
Track it turns into gold.
Okay. So, that's the...
If I randomly mute, it's probably because there's a commercial I'm actually interested in watching.
Yeah, no problem. You're good.
I have it on my TV, but I don't care that much. I'm not gonna turn the sound on.
It's
just have,
going to be on YouTube. All the commercials.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you'll also see them for the next 3 months, anyways. So
But it was a quick teaser for Infinity War.
yeah. I don't know. The
That was
commercials
really
last year
quick. How long was
sucked.
that? 10 seconds?
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
short.
it was a teaser. Hence the word teaser.
So, does the guy say he's got the magic in him?
So he takes note. He takes note of your Mage's Guild robe. Oh, let's see. How did you word your question again?
Oh, I need to sneeze.
What do you know about the magic?
Yes.
So that was it.
I've got the
Well,
magic in me.
Michael wants to start with a very blanket question and see what he says before getting into details.
Oh, I do apologize ahead in advance if I get excited. I really want the Patriots to lose.
Everyone
Yeah, me
wants the
too,
Patriots
man.
to lose.
I think everybody
Fuck
hates the
that.
Patriots. Fuck the
Literally everyone
Patriots.
except New England, and the people in New England want the Patriots to lose.
Dude, I even know people in New England who want the Patriots to lose.
I mean, I think my dad's the only person I know that doesn't want New England to lose.
Does he just hate LA more for some reason?
No, he's just a really big Tom Brady fan.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't like them. Tom Brady ain't your dad. It is clear.
I don't.
That's
yeah.
fair.
I mean, I don't care about him. He's meh. He's just a quarterback.
Yeah, fuck that dude. Anyway,
He's
I'm
just
sorry,
a
we're
guy.
interrupting you, Myth.
Well, it gives me time to
Yeah,
think.
what does he know about the magic?
He's got it in him.
No.
Do
Damn.
you believe in magic?
Oh, did Michael have parchment? If he has parchment, he'll be scribbling notes.
I can
Yes,
just see
parchment.
him all excited with paper and pen. So what do you know about magic?
Michael's going to just be sitting next to him.
Well, the real question is, does he actually have an ink
Okay,
bottle?
so-
You know what he doesn't, but he has parchment. And
Well,
And who needs ink when you have parchment?
exactly.
You have lion claws too. You can probably use those to scratch things into the parchment.
No, it'll be like etching. Use electrokinesis to just scribble.
Just you gotta be very, very careful not to just set the
or
freaking paper
or-
on fire.
He's also got Terrakinesis 1, so he just writes in dirt.
You write it in dirt in a very fine manner, and then you put the piece of parchment on there, and you press it into the parchment.
That would work too.
I've
There's so many
practiced
different
this
ways
very,
I can take
very
notes.
often.
Or you can always ask the DOS for his ink and quill.
Or could use aerokinesis to cut the words out of the parchment.
Yeah, that would be easy to read. So anyways,
So did you want to ask the DOS before he went to bed for his ink and quill?
No, it's okay.
No, he does it after he goes to bed.
get
Fuck off.
the fuck up and off. I need your ink.
It's in my bag! Fuck off!
Arnaud can read your mind. Do you want an ink bottle, man?
He just wakes up. I am Arnaud! I have ink!
Michael.
Here, I'll give it for you.
I get
Low price of 36 coins.
No, that would be Erg. Erg, best salesman.
I guess an ink bottle would make my life easier.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I concur. Wolf.
Alright, I'm going to bed now.
Michael, you can just add an ink bottle to your inventory for 5 coins if you want one. It's not expensive.
Oh, okay, fine. I guess.
Easy.
That way I can steal
solutions.
another 5 coins from you. I'm just gonna.
It's 5
Do
questions.
I need a quill as well?
Those are free. They come with the bottle.
Unless you want a fancy quill.
Yeah, he literally plucks the feather off a bird.
Okay, we good.
Probably one of the dead birds that DOS zapped.
Ho
Okay, so the guy takes
Yes!
some of your Mage Guild robes and shakes his head a little bit. He's like, I could care less about your magic.
But he doesn't have any in him. Damn. Hmm.
What a pig.
Well, if you don't care, could you just talk anyway, please?
Well, I'm more interested in your magic.
He'll, I guess, give a faint grin. He's like, I bet you are.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to share.
He'll look down at the ropes and chains and he's like, not very inclined.
Michael's going to take a sec to think.
And before he Jedi pulls his axe from Erg in his tent. Vunk.
Oh, dang it, Michael doesn't have persuasion. Why did I think he did?
He doesn't?
No, he has insight. It's just good enough. I don't know. I had a lot of this planned out at one point. I probably should have wrote it down.
Well, I'm willing to bet a lot of your plan had involved him using persuasion.
No,
Oh, okay, there you go.
it's just I don't remember a lot of what I wanted to discuss with him. Okay, Michael's just going to ask, what would it take to get you to talk a little bit about it?
Get your people to leave our territory.
Unfortunately, I don't have much sway on these people or any people in these areas, as I'm sure you could tell during the battle.
And you should probably say, since I literally said, throw down your weapons, and no one threw down their weapons.
Jason will chuckle.
The guy's just gonna show. He's like, "That's your problem."
Well, I suppose it'll be your people's problem soon enough as well.
I guess it already is, to be honest. How about you could, like, drag this other guy aside and talk to him alone?
I mean, they're currently chained together.
Oh, they are? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Sharing with me would at least give you an ally here.
He's gonna laugh. He's not even gonna say anything else. He's just gonna laugh it up.
It's like, yeah, we could be friends, bro. Friends? Yeah, bark, bark.
Yeah, he just won't stop barking down there.
He saw a blade of grass blowing in the wind. I swear, there's an invader.
That blade of grass. I don't like that blade of grass.
Nope.
Yeah.
Has a certain look about him.
Mm-hmm.
All blade and grassy.
Mm-hmm. It's too quiet. It's too grassy. Suspicious.
It's definitely up to something.
Yeah. It has a dark plot about it, I can tell.
I can smell it.
Smells
What
like
if
grass.
I were to offer you... Okay, so Michael's gonna... I don't know what phrase it. What if we were to exchange information?
He'll look at you and he's like I said earlier, I could care less about your magic.
Who said the information had to be magic related?
What else could you possibly have that might be interesting?
Well, I know locations and numbers.
Of
Trace
what?
Jason's kind of like tilt his head, going, "What the fuck's this guy talking about?"
Of people. Well, yeah, that is...
I know numbers of people.
He's just gonna shake his head and look away.
These guys are linked together, right?
Yeah.
There's a chain between them.
That's what I thought. Alright, at this point, Michael's gonna go to Trayson. I need to to separate these two.
You can't wait until tomorrow when there's more than just you and I.
It would be best to do it as soon as possible.
What do you want with these two?
Less these two
Magic.
specifically and more what they know.
Damn mages. So he'll get up and he's going to pull a spike from his backpack. Which one do you want?
Michael's gonna gesture at the smaller guy now.
He'll jab it into the other guy's head. Easy.
Wait. So he's going to kick over the little one. So he's on his stomach. He's going to then gesture at Michael to hold his ass down to make sure he doesn't try anything.
He's not resisting.
Okay. I'm then gonna take the chain off of him, wrap the ivory wolf a little bit more, and then kind of loop it around, make a knot as best I can with a chain, if you don't have a lock. And then I'm going
It's only a
to
10-foot chain. I don't even know how you would really accomplish that, but okay, we'll roll with it.
I mean,
And then I'm going
you
to
can
pin-
use the spike. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. I want to do that, and then I'm gonna spike it. I'm gonna put it down to the grass, and then with my shovels, hammer the spike into the dirt. So the wolf's also pinned down to the dirt with the spike and chain.
I think he was thinking about
Okay.
wrapping the chain around him, like as many times as possible to make it taut, and then like having the end of both sides of the chain be hammered in with the spike in the middle there, so that it would hammer into the
That's what I was
ground.
thinking, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's
10 feet's a lot.
you realize that the circumference to go around somebody is like 6 feet.
What?
Yeah, people are kind of, especially this guy. I guess he would be a big dude.
Yeah, that's okay. Fine. I guess I can only wrap it around once, and no, that really wouldn't work because. I can make this work. I wrap it around his neck. Circumferences of necks are way less than chest.
True, but you don't have.
I don't have what?
Okay. I mean, sure, go for it. So you do that, and you spike it into the ground.
Yeah.
And then he moves his head, and it comes out of the ground.
Yeah, I think that would work.
What do you think this tiny little spike that's going to go 6 inches into the ground is going to do?
I didn't think it would work. I wanted to see.
He like looks at you funny, like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
She got shrugs, like, I don't got much here. I'm working with what I got. In fact, I can use a
He's
pole.
just going to say, just going to look at you as like, we're not resisting.
You're not used to this, are you?
For now, you're not.
He's just going to shake his head and not respond to that.
All right.
What an honorable warrior. He's like, you beat me. What a guy.
Jason doesn't trust that. All right, so
Well,
he's
of course he
drag,
doesn't, but
Yeah, he's gonna drag the wolf to right here, Myth. So he's on this side of the fire.
Okay, he just walks over there.
I thought we had shackles on his legs.
He wobbles over there.
It's not like you can't. It's not like they're rigid.
Okay.
There's a little chain between the two
Oh, no,
manacles.
That's fine.
I mean, it's not like he can sprint.
No, that's fair. Okay, and then you just tell Michael to just don't let the idiot get away.
No problem. So Michael's just gonna sit on the ground next to the guy and offers him some water.
I mean, damn, I wish Arnaud still had beer.
So the guy's just laying on the ground where he was kicked over by Trayson, and
He's got his face into the ground. He's like, what?
no, he was
Okay.
more on
I guess
his
Michael
side.
helped it up first.
Oh, okay.
He'll sit up, but he's not really looking at you.
Look into my eyes. I have magic.
I am the captain now. Anyways, he's gonna offer him some water.
He is not going to accept it.
So are you going to be as tight-lipped as well?
Excuse me.
Nods.
He's just going to say that they've already made their perspective clear.
Hmm. You know you're much less important than your superior, correct?
Oh, this could be fun.
I think he's going to self-appreciably laugh at himself because of that. He's like, and he sort of glances towards these bodies over here. More than you could imagine.
You could be quite important to me, though.
He's going to give you a strange look.
I mean, I can pinky promise.
They're still making survivors.
All he's going to say is,
I know, I was just wondering that.
let's see,
Pinky promise is very important in Wiccan culture.
This guy, he heard the entire conversation, right?
They were chained next to each other, so
Yeah,
of course they
Well,
did.
yeah, I just listened.
Literally one of the biggest problems. Cross-examination. Separate them.
So,
I mean, to be
mean,
fair,
like,
when Trayson
the other
tied them
guy
up, he wasn't
said-
worried about cross-examination. He
Oh
knew
yeah,
he
of
didn't go
course.
anywhere.
I know.
the other guy
Just
said
kidding.
literally nothing, so I think cross-examination is okay.
I mean, can you even call it cross-examination at that in that point?
Yeah, no, it's really not. It's more just another examination
No.
or interrogation,
So
investigation.
I mean, cross-examination is to find holes in each individual's stories by
Yeah,
using
that's
information from the other one. So
If there's no information from one, then there's really no cross.
well, there is information from one to the other, which is we're not talking, so don't talk. That's literally information between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
So yeah, that is one of the points of cross-examination and separating the two. That
That's-
is literally what
You know what?
it's for.
Michael's
One of
not
the
a
reasons.
master interrogator. This is a
Oh yeah,
Doss's field.
I know. I'm not like I'm not criticizing that. I'm just like you guys are saying it's not cross-examination. I'm saying yeah, it still applies here.
That's fair.
Either way.
Anyways, did he say something, or did I need to say something? I don't remember.
how did you respond when he said? Oh, you said the like
He could be
he
important.
could be important to you. He's going to say that
We could be besties.
they didn't come here to find friends. They
you-
came here to get your people to leave.
Well, maybe you could try and seduce them. Hmm.
Well, I can't exactly make our people leave, but I
Have you
can
tried?
at least. Well, no, but that's not relevant here. I didn't know us being here was an issue.
Of course not, because every time you try to work with your people, it becomes forgotten about.
To be
You
fair,
guys
I've only
people-
been here a few
yeah.
weeks.
Doesn't matter to me. Whether you were knowingly a part of this war, or unknowingly a part of this war, still a part of the war.
Well, I can certainly make an effort to help your people.
Then make that effort, and then we'll talk.
Well, I'll need some sign in that it's worth the trade-off. I mean, you saw everyone here was immediately ready to fight.
Oh, hold on. You said that you would need something to balance the trade-off?
Yeah.
I guess he meant something to kind of,
Motivate.
something to show that it's not one-sided. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get a beer. I'll be right back.
I need something in return.
Uh,
That's one fat dog.
He's just fluffy.
he would say
I'm back. What did I miss? What did he say?
nothing.
said
You
what?
have not missed a single thing. Yeah, I think he's just going to shake his head like you said. I'm not all that. I wouldn't be the person to talk to about that.
About what?
Something
Maybe
in
not.
return.
But you could be.
We could be besties.
You certainly could become important if you were the one to negotiate.
I could make you a ruler of Wittens. You could be the leader of all Wittens. Serve me.
Oh shit! I forgot to grab my numbers.
What do the numbers mean?
We're playing squares at work, so. What do I take a picture? So
I was just talking about those earlier today. I don't know who it was.
okay. Okay. Oh, my numbers suck.
I don't really think he would say anything else. I think he would probably just motion you back to the big guy.
Missed a 46-yard field goal.
Feels bad.
Damn. Guess I should have took more air out of the ball.
Actually, underinflated balls are horrible to kick.
Guess they should have put more air in the ball.
Yeah, that was actually great to kick.
Anyways, what did you say? So, Myth?
He would just motion you back to the big guy.
Um, hmm. Okay, at this point, Michael's going to go back over to the big guy.
And Tracy will switch with you.
Oh my gosh, I can't. The button's in the way. I can't click the box to turn the way he's looking.
Zoom in or zoom out a little more. But I can move.
There we go. Okay. That was really bothering me. Okay. Anyways. Let me look. I gotta look at his face. Okay, there.
Right into his eyeballs.
Or
So
by the
what
way,
if I...
before we go into this, just real quick, one other thing that they did change in the update is they changed how icons show on people. So you see they get smaller instead of suddenly going way off to the side.
Oh, that's gonna be a
that's
pain in
nice.
the ass.
And
I mean,
now
that's probably-
they also change what side they are based on the orientation of the token.
Oh, I like that more.
Sort of. I mean, it makes it hard to tell what some of them are when they're upside down.
That's fair.
Snail!
But it is an improvement.
Now it would be a great improvement if they add more fucking. Just give me more fucking tokens.
Yeah,
Give me
that
more. How's a target icon not a thing?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Dying.
You know, now that I think about it, Theodar's gonna wake up the next morning and realize he made a horrible mistake.
Why? What do you do?
Because we should have left more of them alive so we could get more ritual charges later by sacrificing them.
Oh.
This is a terrible mistake. Oh man. Yeah, it's a strat.
Anyways, so Michael's gonna go up to the big guy. What if I were to join you guys?
He's just gonna look at you and be like, right now, we don't trust you, and you don't trust us. Words aren't going to change that. Only action will.
Well, who's to say I don't trust you?
He looks down at all the ropes and chains. This is what says it.
Michael's just gonna gesture over to Trayson. Well, that's not my doing.
Well, you're not undoing it.
I'm sure my friends here wouldn't be happy with me, especially given the.
Yeah, they wouldn't be happy about it. You joining us either.
Yeah, but we could figure something out.
And before the whole party decides to join the Widdens. Yes. What a twist!
I'm just here to learn more. If we were able to spread more information about who the Wittens are, maybe people would be more inclined to listen.
I think he's just going to shake his head and be like, that sounds pretty naive to me.
It can't hurt to have friends.
It can hurt when they burn down your villages and murder your women and children.
They probably weren't your friends then.
Yeah.
Jesus. I don't know if he understands what friends are. Holy fuck.
I certainly think you guys could do with more allies than enemies right now.
I think he's just going to say, if you want to be treated like an ally, then act like an ally.
Well, what would you suppose an ally would do in this given scenario?
It's simple,
I
really. Just free me and kill your friends.
No. I think he would, let's see. And I guess I should ask, are you intentionally speaking quietly so that Trayson can't hear you during all of this?
Um, I don't know. I was thinking about that. I was just kind of assuming Tracer was hearing everything, but
He's kind of dismissing most of this as stupid mage talk. Fucking mages
yeah.
over here trying to pull some bullshit.
Yeah,
Michael
dumbass
will quiet down for
mages.
this most recent conversation.
Psst, psst, we could be besties.
Okay. Well, if you're speaking loud enough for Trayson to hear you, that does change how this guy's going to react to it.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. So when he came back over, he was talking more quietly.
Okay. So Trayson, you can hear some faint whispering, but it seems Michael's intentionally trying to speak quietly. You're not sure if it's because he's trying to avoid this other wind from hearing it, but it's having a similar effect, preventing you from hearing it very easily.
Should I make a perception check to see if I hear it?
If you want to attempt to eavesdrop.
I mean, sure. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Chase is a nosy motherfucker.
Do we really care about a Fast and the Furious movie?
I don't know, dude. I don't know if 13 is going to be high enough. I doubt it, but...
Michael, if you're trying to hide it from Trayson, then make a stealth check.
Okay.
Stealthy words.
I mean, they're only like 15 feet apart. So.
Stealthy words. I said it before. Stealthy words.
I have a knack for stealthy characters.
Oh, yeah.
As his words disappear into the shadows.
Okay.
Well, damn, that was a pretty good, stealth roll. I don't know if... So,
Yeah,
should we make this guy roll for it?
You took all your good rolls right at the start.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so he's going to look out into the darkness and be like, oh, let's see.
Yeah, also, what the hell is this guy wearing now that we took his stuff?
He's probably just...
I assume you just took his armor, not his normal clothes.
Oh,
we didn't strip him down to nothing.
Damn.
Not savages.
Wait, we didn't want to strip him naked and make him feel ashamed of himself? Damn.
And then cover him in rope head to toe?
Yes! This is how you make
Imagine
someone
we just
feel
took his
really
armor.
terrible.
Yeah.
Well, and his weapon. Erg's got his axe and he's cuddling with it in an instant.
I don't know if he's wearing a shirt underneath his leather armor. So if he's wearing a shirt, you would leave the shirt. If he's not wearing a shirt, he's shirtless. One or the other. Makes a difference to me.
Yeah. He's going to say that if you're unable to help them escape, then go that way. Eventually you'll find others.
Which way is he?
He's looking in the direction of his token, which is like right past you.
So is that like actually northeast?
Yeah, I mean, literally
It's
the direction we
more
were
east
going.
by northeast.
East by northeast. Is that the general direction? What direction were we considering heading?
It was pretty much in that direction, yeah.
Yeah,
That direction.
that's
Okay.
like the
Pretty much
same
had an idea
direction we were going.
Yeah, we pretty much had an idea where their camp is already.
Okay.
Thanks to Calvis and Kent.
Well, with that, Michael's gonna be like, "I'll do my best," and he'll go sleep.
Maybe you could
Hey,
ask
guys,
him
you
how
get a
many
long rest.
paces. How many paces do I need to walk?
Well, before you go to sleep, I know about it. Trace will just drag them both together and lock them back
Well,
up.
yeah, he can help with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He walks over here again.
Michael will indicate that he's done.
Okay.
Well, Michael, teary-eyed, tell him, I'm sorry, I can't release you. I'm just not strong enough. No, you need a perception roll for that. I'm sorry. I mean, sorry, persuasion roll is what I meant, but perception, yeah.
It starts with a P, right?
Yeah, same word. Confirmed.
Let me...
How long has that been? by the way?
What?
How long has that been?
How long has what been?
The conversation.
The whole conversation.
Oh, that would be, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe? At the
Okay.
most?
Perfect. So Michael can still get a long rest? Question mark.
Probably. I'm trying to figure out what... Let's see, the fight happened around midnight, right?
Yeah.
I think that was, yeah. So you guys, it's maybe 1 a.m. when you're getting to bed.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the last session. It was around 1 a.m.
Okay, so is anyone staying awake with Trayson for the first watch?
I don't think so.
Is there anybody who can? Not really.
I mean, Trayson pretty much volunteered to take the rest of the watches. He said if anyone wants to wake up and come out, he doesn't. You're welcome to, but he's volunteering to take the rest of the watches
Gotcha.
because he's the healthiest one here.
He just sits there breathing, like in his, heavy armor, so he can hear the echo of his breath in the heavy armor all night.
Was he Darth Vader?
Yes. Apparently, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give a D100, Trayson.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think if Trayson would even say anything to Wins at this point. That's not the I'm trying to think.
You got plenty of hours to do so.
Yeah.
So, how's your mom?
Because I'm trying to think if there's anything he would even say that has already not been said. He's not interested in making friends with them. So.
I mean, do you have any brothers or sisters?
So.
Siblings?
Does a 70 cause anything to happen to Myth?
No. So go ahead and do another D100.
Did anyone have any cause anything to happen?
Nope.
Do we have one more left, or is that the last one?
That is... So
BRB.
now the sky is starting to lighten up a bit. The sun is just below the horizon still, but you got the twilight light right now. So you're good. You don't need to roll anymore, but you're going to have like another 2 hours of time alone.
Yeah.
Until everybody else starts waking up.
Yeah, no, Trayson, like I said, he's not really interested in, I mean, the only thing he would say, he would ask about the prisoners, but I just
Okay,
feel
what
like
do you
that.
ask about the prisoners?
I mean, I'm trying to think how would he word it. I mean, I guess he would just be blunt about it. And it's like, so what do you have plans with all the people you took?
He would say... What plans do you have for people you took?
And then do any of either one of these two Wittens ever fall asleep at any point? Or are they out the entire night?
They... this small one will probably try to get some sleep. The big guy is staying awake.
That's why I figured at least a small one would. I figured the big guy would stay awake. I have a feeling he's glaring at Trayson the entire fucking time, too.
Not really.
No? Oh, okay.
He doesn't...
He's just like kind of trying not to acknowledge Trayson's even here.
I mean, he's not like intentionally ignoring you or anything. He's just mostly probably just sitting there with his eyes closed. Maybe, probably resting, not so much sleeping, but because he's still sitting up. But
yeah. Well, you never fallen asleep sitting up?
I assumed the small guy was laying down.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Let's see. So.
Man, Brady's getting torn apart so far.
So far, it's great.
Okay.
Did anyone get money? 0, 0. Yeah, we got one payout.
Oh, right. Michael, long rest? Yay? Nay?
Yeah, everybody can complete a long rest. Well, sort of. Everyone will need to make a vitality save. Everyone is doing a long rest. Yeah, Michael passes it easily. Johnny does as well.
Got the achiever.
Okay, what happened?
Vitality save to see if you complete a long rest.
No, before that. Overnight.
Trayson asked the Witten about what they're doing with the prisoners, but he hasn't answered yet. Hold on.
Oh, okay. All right. So vitality save for everybody.
Vitality save. Johnny already had that achievement, actually.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Get vit save.
DOS fails, so he just gets one stack of exhaustion instead.
Does he get full
He
health?
still heals. He heals to full, but he just gets an exhaustion and doesn't heal from any injuries he might have.
Nah,
What's
he has no
Erg's
injuries.
bit?
Say again?
What is Erg's bit?
I think he only has 5 bit.
Yeah.
No, he has 6 vit now because he leveled up last time and I put it into vit.
Oh, nice.
Wait.
So actually, wait, his save's wrong. This
something's
should be
not
plus
right.
6.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and Johnny's is only +3.
Okay, Arno passes.
Oh, DOS is correct. I checked.
Hey.
Trayson is the one with super high vit.
Theodard, let me see what Theodard's vit is. Let me. +2
Yeah,
vit
that's one
saves.
gets plus.
Okay.
Oh, that's one gets
Save?
+2 vit.
Saves are plus bit, or plus the
No,
stat.
No, that's check.
it's plus half the stat plus some
Ace.
Wait,
benefits from skills.
Oh, okay. So Erg's just got skills that buff it. Never mind. Never mind.
Yep, skills are nice, especially when you get resilience. Resilience is awesome.
Oh, Johnny. Johnny not having anything that raises. It's.
He does not.
Hmm.
Feels bad.
Oh well.
Okay. Theodore passes. I'll do Kane and Laura and whatnot.
How many injuries do we have in the group?
Oh, the bar doesn't extend anymore.
What do you mean?
Everyone has faction.
Like if you went over your max
Oh, yeah.
or how it extend out, it doesn't anymore.
Just to confirm, Myth, healing skills no longer affect exhaustion now, right? It just goes directly towards the injury?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to confirm. Theo has some pretty significant amount of injuries.
Okay.
Arno
I know
has
it.
Arno has a pretty bad leg injury that we gotta get down so he doesn't get infected.
Oh yeah, I
Very
guess I need to
helpful.
roll for that, don't I?
Be a good idea.
Do I need?
Well, I mean,
I don't know if you
Arno
need to
passed-
roll about at the
No, I
same
know.
time when you get the injury. I don't know.
No, I mean you got the bit save, so I would imagine you get
Arian
down.
died in his sleep.
Rest in peace, Arian.
Okay. I mean, once we move camp, I'm going to assume that we're going to spend a day not fighting, well, not purposely fighting, and not going anywhere. DOS will do a bunch of healing if we are going to spend the day doing that.
Not going anywhere? I thought we were moving camp. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like we move camp, but then are we? I'm assuming we would move camp, and then we would spend. I don't know if we want to spend the day either not advancing forward or not going back.
I mean, we got to travel at least, like 2 hours in some direction, right, to move the camp.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm talking about we travel for 2 hours to move camp, and then I'm talking about once we move camp and we're no longer in the position we're currently at. Are we planning to continue for, depending what the group decides, whether go forward or go back? Are we going to spend the rest of the day staying in camp, healing, or are we going to start moving that direction?
Moving what direction? I mean, if
Whatever direction we end up choosing to go, either going towards the Wooden Village or going back to Evergreen.
well, I mean, we got to figure that out based on what the party decides. We don't know.
I know, but my question, Serpent Seas, that's before that. Before we decide to go a direction, are we deciding to take a day to heal so DOS can start doing healing circles?
Probably wise.
That's the question I have.
How do you feel about this, Johnny?
Johnny's ready to roll. He just wants to go punch people.
Oh, he doesn't have any injuries?
No.
Oh, nice.
He's
not severe
Oh, yeah,
enough.
he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Johnny's
He's good to go.
healthy. Resistance minimized
Yeah, resistance really minimizes your injuries.
a lot.
Like Adas took a lot of damage, and he was able to heal some of his damage too. But
Yeah, I mean Johnny almost died, but it wasn't.
It became a
was just,
pincushion.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just it was more volume than anything that got him.
Yeah. I would imagine the Treason gets full stand from all his short rests, right?
Yeah,
Okay, he just doesn't get to do
you just don't
it.
get pick rate points. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I
This
guess
commercial.
so. For a long rest, Theodard loses 3 ritual charges. Okay.
Yeah. How many charges did you get?
So he already had a. Well, let me look. All right, so I had him roll for him, but I realized that my roll was I forgot about the extra +4 that just happens by default. So that roll was actually low. Let me find it. Oh yeah, here it is. So I rolled a 44, but it's supposed to be 44 plus 4.
Yeah.
So
So,
it should
you
have been
would have gotten
16.
You should have 16 from that.
And he had 2 left over from killing the, or from, it was.
Was it 2 or was it 1?
I'm pretty sure it was 2 because I just added 4 to what I had before. If I rolled 1, then let me see. I'm sure that's somewhere in here. Do I really have to go this far up to find it? Jesus.
What are you looking for? The 44?
No, his initial, after he took down the big guy.
Oh, that's like in the chat log, I guess.
I guess so. I didn't think it was so far up, but it looks like it is. Wow. I'm looking through it now. You don't need to, unless you want to.
I found it. 1d4.
Was it a 2?
That was from when you killed the guy.
Yeah.
You got 3.
Did he use one? I guess he.
I think you used 1 after that.
On
Yeah.
what?
An intimidation.
Yeah.
No, he used one on the guy when he was trying to intimidate him. Did he use one after that?
I think you did. I think I remember another one because
Well, here's the thing. So Theodard went down right
after you did that. The next roll that was made was a wooden warrior making a mind save. So I think you immediately tried to intimidate somebody.
Gotcha. That is probably what happened then. I just forgot all about it. I just remember him using that intimidate on the big guy. I didn't remember another one. Okay, so he does have 18
The reason why you don't remember the other one is because he passed it, and even with disadvantage, it made the save.
Fuck you, guy! So Theodard has 15 charges left. Because 18 minus 3 for the long rest.
Yes.
Alright, good to know.
Although... Okay, never mind. No, you're good, you're good. So yeah, you can also heal up Theodore and Urk and Arno, by the way.
Yeah, I'm doing it just a little slowly because I need to constantly refer back here to other stuff.
First thing Michael's gonna do when he wakes up is offer both of the prisoners water.
Well, hang on. We still have to do the short combo that Jason had with them.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. We got sidetracked by the thing.
This is for Theodard's conditioning. Two.
God damn. Feels bad.
Well.
The board attacked me like a cartoon.
Erd's conditioning. That's better.
Yeah, that didn't go anywhere.
Wait, what the hell? Oh my god. Okay, so they don't have the extended life bar beyond the limit anymore because I was wondering like why Erg's health bar didn't extend fast because I knew his max health was not 76.
Oh wow, yeah, it doesn't. Okay.
What?
No
Okay.
more showing of overhealth.
Yeah. Jeez. I was really confused for a second. Like, why does Erg have a max health of 76? I know that's not right. Even before the level up, he didn't have near that.
Easy tank.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely more tanky now. I think he has like 17 AC.
Erg's strong. Oh, that's because of that was so
Your round
this
shield.
round shield is not really accurate. So the round shield would only make sense if he was using the artifact, and he's not using the artifact, so at the moment discount the round shield.
Oh, okay.
He's using Great Axe Battle Axe because he can't he hasn't soul bonded to the basically from the way Myth described it, the artifact is clanky and hard to wield and it feels bad. So Urg cuddled with it, and then he's very sad that the axe dislikes him. So
I just imagine him all night just cuddling with his super cold axe.
Yeah.
He turns you over like, love me.
This is a very one-sided relationship so far. But Urg is very intent on winning the love of this axe. So he's going to keep it with him, but...
Okay.
But yeah.
So, Patriot strike first. It's only a
He's
field goal.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. So about the captives.
Yeah.
The big guy is going to all night he's been kind of not actively ignoring you, but not actively paying attention to you either. And he definitely does focus more on you after you bring that up, and he'll say, "We're not savages. We give them a choice. They can work like any productive member of the tribe, or they can just sit around in cages. But we feed them, give them water. Everyone is treated well. They are prisoners of war, not slaves."
kind of still sounds like slavery.
We don't force them to work. Those who choose to work benefit from it, are given better conditions,
Okay, I was about to say benefit how.
more
give
freedoms.
We give them TVs and, remote controls.
And AC.
And AC.
AC.
It's fucking hot in that jungle, man.
What is this AC refer to?
Armor class,
Alternating
clearly.
current. It's used for light bulbs, obviously.
Yeah, come on, man. Keep up. You said you weren't savages.
We haul ice down from the mountains. Across hundreds of miles of jungle, just for these captives.
Yes.
That seems very inefficient.
It's not totally melted by the time we get there, not at all.
I mean, large blocks of ice can last a long time, just saying.
I mean, still, that's a long march from the mountains.
Before Freon was invented, ice was a massive market. Just saying.
Even still, that's a long march. I mean, you'd have to get really big blocks of ice. That would be really, really big.
Yeah.
That's a really hard time, man. Sounds like you need to not do that. I mean, just move to the mountains in that case.
So, did you have any other follow-up questions about the captives or anything else before everybody wakes up?
He's not interested in getting a long debate with him, so not really, no. He's just trying to see how you would answer to Jason, see if you'd treat him indifferently. Because so far, the only people who really talked to him are really the mages, and he clearly doesn't like them. He wanted to see if he would treat Jason differently for being an actual warrior. That was pretty much the primary purpose of the question.
Hmm. Well, he did answer it, unlike some of the other questions. So.
No, yeah, he answered the question. I'll do an insight check to see if he's full of shit. Because why
Go
not?
ahead. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, to see. I mean,
Is he
seems to be
full
very
of shit?
sincere.
Oh, he's very sincere.
Like, they don't seem to be actively killing captives or anything like that.
yeah. And so, from the inside roll, can you see if the written seemed any more cooperative with him than he did with the mages?
I mean,
Area?
they have not been uncooperative.
Yeah. Well, they've been more combative.
I mean, verbally, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Verbally combative. I don't mean physically, obviously. They're more willing to argue, and I don't know. I just guess I'm just looking for tone. I guess. Okay. Either way.
All right, well,
Okay, so everybody wakes up. It was a rough night. There's corpses over here that are starting to smell a little bit.
yeah, let's just leave those. I don't know, actually. Do the Widdens want a proper burial? I don't know how they
Jason
do
would
this
ask.
kind of thing.
Jason would ask that. Are there any rights you give your people before they're buried? Do you bury them? Do you burn them?
Hmm. That is one thing I never thought about what to do for their society. Let's see.
How you
What
treat
makes
dead.
sense?
Yeah, just how do you treat your dead? I mean, we've buried fucking bandits. The least we can do is bury them.
Well, I mean, I guess Erg would ask the big guy, Erg's strong. You want be like Erg?
If you ask the guy about what to do with the bodies, the guy will say, leave them. When the others come back, they'll take the bodies back to the village.
Anything you want us to do to help prevent animals from getting to them first?
Actually, Erg wouldn't say that because this guy took him down, so that's not. Erg wouldn't say that.
Let's see.
This area is bound to be ripe with scavengers.
I mean, you could just offer to take it.
He'll nod. It's like there are certainly lots of coyotes and other scavengers in the region, but they're not as active during the day.
You could just offer to take the bodies back to the village. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Jason has no interest in doing that.
Oh, okay.
If someone else wants to say that, that's someone else, but Jason doesn't have a great deal of interest. He was willing to give them a burial if they requested, and after that, move on. That's about the most Jason was willing to do.
Digging holes takes a while.
And not with as many people we have.
It still takes a while. Digging holes is hard work, man.
They'll be shallow.
No, I'm just saying. It takes longer than you might be thinking.
No, I don't. You don't think I've dug holes before?
I don't know. How deep were your holes?
I'm not answering that. That's what I was Okay. Well, if that's how he wants his allies to be, then that's how it's going to be. Does anyone have anything they want to do to the Wittens before we move camp?
Stab him in the face? What?
I mean, that's...
No, I'm just kidding. Erg would if he knew that it actually mattered, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Because he wants the love of his axe very much, but he doesn't know any better.
Alright, so are we breaking camp?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, I assumed the party would figure out what they're doing next before breaking camp, but it's up to you guys.
Well, I mean, the problem is that Silver Sig's not here.
Yeah.
I just realized I was muted the whole time. I'm a little upset.
Nice. We call that a critical fail.
Yep. Anyways, Michael would have offered them water for, but
Oh, you mean we aren't just, letting them die? Damn. So I guess the DOS decided against breaking their
Oh no,
kneecap.
not quite yet. He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait until we figure out what we're gonna do first. Because if we're gonna go to the village, we're gonna have to kill these two right now, and it makes no difference. If we're gonna head back to Evanweir, that's when we start breaking kneecaps.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, we don't have Laura here, Silver here, so we're missing 3.
Well, I'm more than positive Harriet and Laura wanted act at Evanweir, but I don't know if Laura could be swayed.
Sort of.
Yeah. Like, they're kind of soft yeses to Evanweir.
Yeah, like Laura only cared about it because she didn't have very many good arrows anymore. She only has 6. Harrion, it does say in his personality that he will go out of his way to help others to the best of his ability, which is kind of weird.
But I have this live
But
witness.
he does want to be near Widdens. This is true.
Yeah.
So without Silver being here to roleplay that, I don't know how he prioritizes that. But he would at least be partially sympathetic to the fact that the captives are still there.
But yeah, I mean...
Well, this is annoying.
Yeah.
It's over.
So, Theodard wants to go fight some more,
One,
because
two.
Theodard wants to use ritual charges to attack
Alright,
things.
So let's go ahead and just do this to make life easier. Put the characters who want to go to the village where I'm pulsing now. And then, if you want to go out, you want to go to the village, get outside of camp. If you want to go back everywhere, be inside camp.
And then Erg doesn't know, so I'm going to do a 1d2 for him.
These guys want to go to the village.
Erg can probably be swayed.
Oh,
Erg.
there it goes.
Erg. Oh god, the communists.
Damn commies.
Yeah, thank you for moving the wins because I made it accident.
You're good.
Wait, so this is
I know Kane wanted to go back to Evanweir
6,
because
7.
Kane's a little baby back bitch.
We have 11 people, so we need 6 votes one way or the other.
Alright, Erg, is Erg the deciding vote?
1, 2, 3, 4,
No.
5, 6, potentially.
No, he wouldn't be. Because we weren't counting Kent. Remember we said we'd do Kent for...
Yeah, we kind of knew what Kent wanted to do. We're not really counting Kent.
Yeah.
I think
Wait,
you should
how did
totally
I-
count both Kent and the Widdens, in which case there's obviously a majority over here.
Oh, I
Yeah,
guess
I
Erg
agree-
decided he
I
has
agree
enough
with-
loot, so he wants to go back.
I agree with Myth.
The Wittens are kind of prisoners. They don't get a vote.
So, I mean, really what this does come down to is how Silver would roleplay Laura, Harriet, and Tibram. I know that Tibram would do it with Harriet.
Yeah. So
let's
Erg
see.
wants to go back because Erg has enough loot.
So,
Erg is fine.
what we may want to do is...
Hold on, Michael's gonna mention to Erg that he might be able to find him some special loot.
I have axe. Cool axe. Very cold axe at
there
the
might-
moment.
But there might be even more cool axes at the village.
Well, will you give Erg cool axes?
Of course.
Okay, so before we go further into this, weird conversation. There is one topic that does need to be discussed. It doesn't need to be immediately, but at some point, either after you guys get back to Ebenweir, or now is not a terrible option. The party does at some point need to divide into two, because 11 people is too many.
Well, this would be a good time.
Small army!
Why
What's
do we
the
need to divide
problem?
into-
Because it bogs down combat so much, and it means that I have to add so many extra enemies.
Yeah, but that just means more fat loots.
All the fat loots.
I mean, you say that until you get overwhelmed by 100 wolves at the same time.
100 wolves is a bit much.
I mean, it seems finely balanced to me. TPK is the goal.
All right, I'm going to have to pick up this case. I'll see you in a second. The communists.
Have fun.
They're attacking
Go deal with those communists.
I will, man. Don't worry. I'll teach them a lesson.
Yeah, I mean, we could use this as the splitting point if we really wanted to. If you want the party to split, this would probably be the most ideal point
if
to
the
split.
party,
I mean, the problem is that if these 4 people are the only ones who want to go to the village, then that's not worth splitting because you guys are just going to go die.
pretty
Well,
much.
I mean, if we take one more person, then it's a 5-6 split.
Yeah. And that would be
So
kind of what, like, the minimum necessary. Or that would be the best. So it doesn't necessarily need to be urged because that means all 3 of Casey's characters are in one spot. Again. So, I mean, best case would be either Laura or Harry and Tibram, maybe, but that's up to Silver, obviously.
Yeah.
So we may just have to wait until Silver either decides and he can just post it in the general chat at some point, and then we'll just know what we're doing next session.
Yeah, I know. I messaged Silver, but he doesn't respond very well.
Yeah, he's
really
playing
better.
Warhammer.
He just leaves it on. If you notice, he's playing. He has something. He has something on at all times. Like
Yeah.
look how many hours he's been playing Warhammer.
5 hours.
Only 5 hours. Okay, he switched games at some point.
Yeah.
Like I literally seen it where it says playing Monster Hunter World for 100 hours.
Easy.
So like he just leaves it on.
Yeah. Okay. So what we can do is we can go ahead and start doing some travel or other actions. Like I assume that Arnaud would also be trying to explore areas to map them out or something.
Yeah, because we're officially in an unexplored area, right?
Yes. You guys are already. You haven't been exploring because you were planning to do that on the way back.
Yeah.
It
would be really I mean, it would kind of be really. It would kind of really suck if you have both Harry and Arnaud go to the Witten Village because those have been both our navigators.
True.
I mean, Adas has pretty high mind, but he doesn't have the navigate.
I mean, we don't need to decide who's in what group. We need to just assume there are going to be 2 groups, and we can do some rolls for both groups. And if either group has an encounter or whatever, we'll just stop into that group at that point, and then we'll do more with the other group for what little time we have left.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So, and then Silver can decide what his characters do. If he decides that all of the guys want to go back to the village, then we'll just, I don't know.
Well, how are we going to handle our water situations? Because we've been using the pony keg. So
I would assume that he would dish out some water to everybody's water skins, make sure you're in tip top, and then give you guys a good luck charm. I don't know what else.
Who's got the pony cake?
Arnaud does.
Okay, perfect. Well, I mean, they're going to be heading back, so it would be better for Arnaud to have it. So are we? So we're going to assume that we're splitting at this point, right?
Probably. Although we do need a backup situation, like if all 3 of Silver's characters are going back to town, then are these 4 guys still going to separate them, even though they only have 4 people?
Well, I mean,
you would also have Kent, but
can try to convince Erg, and then I don't know. At least talk to Adonis.
And just keep in mind that the option of going back to the village is there. That's actually Trace's personal preference. Is Adonis wouldn't mind that either, going back to the village after we've dealt with these witnesses we have now. Because it's going to take us about a week to get back to everywhere. We've been out for a week since we got the message saying that Raphael's
Let's see. You guys have been gone for a little bit over a week.
yeah, it's probably going to take us about a week to get back. So we'll get back to everywhere in about the amount of time it takes for him to show up. So that's also an option. It doesn't have to be a matter of
if
one or the
Silver
other.
decides that all of his characters need to stay in the same spot, then I think that might be the best course of action, where you guys will just wait until Ebenweir to split into two groups.
Why would we split into two groups? We're planning to all go to the village, though.
Because 11 people is a lot of people. And Casey wants to bring in his next character, and so that would be 12.
He plans to bring
Casey's
four
next
characters.
character can be
He
half the
wants
village.
another character already, and I'm of the same opinion as you. Like, come on, dude.
You have the ability to say no.
I also have the ability to divide the party.
This is fair.
And a party of 6 is a lot easier to balance around than a party of 11.
I'm of the volition that Michael can convince Erg to come along.
That's completely between you two.
You know. But if he can, then it would simplify the process.
True, would be simplified. And in fact, we could even do like a mini session where it's you, Casey, and me. See what you guys find.
I would say to Erg that I would tell Erg about the third option, but Erg's not going to fucking understand it.
Michael could also talk to Adas, but I don't think Adas would go along.
Adas is extremely pragmatic about the situation. He sees no rush. The lives of Kent's friends are of no importance to him. And
what if Michael were to tell him about his research and such? Would that be able to sway him in any way?
He would urge Michael to take the longer route rather than immediately going to the village.
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, he sees the probability. This is Adas's mindset, so he feels that one, the village isn't going anywhere. The village is the village. The village is going to stay there, so we can get to the village anytime we want. These two guys are valuable, especially the big one, and we've been tasked on bringing them back to everywhere in order to learn more about them. So because he's also interested in the Wittens. Don't get him wrong. He's very much interested in the Wittens, but he feels that there's a higher probability of success in bringing them back to everywhere and learning the information than there is just going to the Wittens and saying, "Can we learn about you guys?" type deal situation. He doesn't see any peaceful option being realistic, and he has no problem of forcing violence in order to get what he wants. So that's why he's going with this path. If he was a little bit more optimistic and thinking there was a probability of peace between the Wittens and a lot more persuasion and debate, but he just doesn't see it happening, especially since the first time he's ever encountered Wittens involved them putting how many arrows in the cat?
2. Well, 4. I think.
4 arrows? Yeah,
I don't remember exactly.
4 arrows in the cane, like 2 arrows in the cane. So the very first time he encounters them,
I think Kane only got the 1.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was 2, but
he got wrecked by that 1 arrow. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean I think it was a crit.
Sweet.
So
Yeah. Damn, you got wrecked by that arrow. Yeah, so if doesn't in fact his very first encounter with the Wittens involved turning to 2 party members that were taking watch in the pincushions, he would more peace as an option, but he really doesn't. I mean, Adas understands why Michael's acting the way he is, and he has no qualms against it whatsoever. Like he knows that you're a lot more optimistic than he is, and that you have a different focus than he does. He's more combat focused. You're more research focused.
Yeah.
So that's why he wasn't like immediately like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" When you did the whirlwind, he was like, "God damn it, this is the thing." It also helps the fact that the whirlwind literally has no effect upon a DOS because magic.
Hey, can you come put this light on?
Yep. I'll be right back.
Or screw it.
What the fuck? That's an interesting show. New show produced by LeBron James, of all people.
What the fuck?
It's called The $1,000,000 Mile. You have to run a mile-long obstacle course. You'll get a head start in chasing you as a professional athlete.
Okay, I'm back. So, I can't stop the communists, guys. They're gonna keep coming. I think.
Damn
Okay.
comms.
I tried my best, but they won't obey. Oh God!
That was quick.
Huh?
What time is it? Almost 5.
Almost 8.
Nah, 5. Goddamn time travelers. Futures.
You dang West Coast.
Damn it, Silver Snake. Why are you no here? What?
What are the Rams doing?
What do you mean too many men on the field?
I mean, I feel like that was pretty straightforward.
Like, how do you fuck that up?
Inexperience.
No, just disorganization.
That too. Do they have a young team as well?
Rams? Oh, fuck yes.
That's what I thought.
They have a young coach. They had the youngest coach in the history of
I
NFL.
know they have a really young coach. I didn't know if their team was really young as well.
Their team,
Or
I think they may have like 1 or 2 veterans who've been in the league for like 5-6 years, but for the vast majority of their team, they're all like at the most 3-4. Their QB is this is only their second year for the QB.
Okay.
Yeah, their QB. This is the second year in the NFL for him. Golf. Like their veterans are gonna be like
Okay, I'm back.
Indominant Sue and things like that, and he's a piece of shit. So fuck that.
So what's happening?
Okay, so
Michael convincing Erg to come.
Oh, Well, how did you do this again?
No, I'm trying
He's
to.
trying to.
Okay.
Before the communists interrupted us.
Oh, well.
Goddamn communists.
I don't think Eric has anything he can roll. No, he has 0 mind skills. Not surprising. Also, I mean, what was your argument again? Axes?
Or give more shiny. Yeah, or give more possibly more axes.
You promised give Erg more shiny axes?
Yes.
Your argument very persuasive.
Does Eric even know how to pronounce persuasive?
Yes, no.
Your argument good.
Your argument. No, he wouldn't even know how to pronounce argument.
Your word's good.
You
Your word's
speak.
strong.
You word well. So, your word strong. Erg strong. Erg like strong words.
I fucking love her. Oh my goodness gracious.
Alright, so the current plan, Casey, is to act as if the group is dividing up. So we'll have one group starting to head back to the village, the other group either going to the village or exploring the area and mapping it out like Arnaud was planning on doing. If either group encounters a fight or whatever, then we'll just end that group's mission there, and then the other will do some more rolls for the other group, and then we'll wait for Silver to decide where his guys are actually going to be. But presumably they're going back to Evanware right now.
Well, are we still going to move camp for 2 hours and heal up, or are we going to say fucking go? I mean, Casey's characters are the more injured characters than anyone else. So that's something.
I mean, I would want my characters to heal. Theodard's nothing without his agility. He needs to heal.
So, yeah. So let's break camp. We'll move to the east. We'll just move to the east for 2 hours.
So I
And
guess
then-
we'll have Arnaud roll the navigate roll to.
Yeah.
So
So
north.
and when we break camp, Trayson's is gonna be pretty much walking with the prisoners. Adas is going to because we haven't completely made up our mind yet. As far as I'm gonna imagine we haven't made up our mind yet as far as what we're gonna do yet. So Adas is not breaking kneecaps yet. But Adas would stay. Oh, yeah, oh. Sorry. So Adas would stay. Try to behave. There will be consequences if you choose not to.
Maybe you could pet their head so that they could, feel more assured.
I don't. Okay. That seems like a bad idea.
Adas would not pet them. He would just simply state, behave or else.
So is Erd coming along?
Of course he is. You offered shiny axes.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
What
at
did you
this point,
expect?
because the other group is going to want to take the prisoners, Michael wants to take at least one of the prisoners.
Both Tracy and Adas are very much against that. We're taking both of them.
I mean, yeah, but Michael wants one.
That's nice.
Well, part of the reason we're going northeast is because we're trying to find the wooden village, which would have more woodens.
You guys know where to go.
Yeah, but having a hostage would help.
Oh, God.
They're just not going to stop coming, Casey.
No, they're not. Because part of the plan was the big man we're taking for the
Yeah, you're taking the big man. So
and then we're going to give the little one to the town, village, place,
Settlement.
settlement,
Outpost.
alcove
shack in a forest.
of Evanware to state that that the Wittens are the problem. Because the Wittens are the reason why our people are disappearing, and as proof, here's a fucking Witten.
I mean, why couldn't you show them the big guy and then...
Because they're going to want to take the big guy, and the point of the big guy is to give to the acolyte. They're not going to be like, okay, guys.
Okay, so I'll say this then.
Here's the big scary Witten.
Why would showing that the Wittens are the cause of it matter to Adas?
To Adas? Adas wouldn't care. Trayson is trying to inform Evanware that the Witten is a real threat.
Okay. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay. Michael would say they would make sure to bring Wittens back to the village to show after they went to the camp, or after they went to the village.
He can't guarantee that though.
I mean, they either die or they come back. So,
Is that Michael saying that to Adas?
yeah. Well, he would say that to Tracer too. Michael needs to have one of the prisoners with him. He would prefer the big guy, but he knows that
That's not.
it would be. Yeah, he knows that that's less likely, or basically impossible. He knows that getting the big guy away from Tracer would not be doable.
Well, not only that, Adas wants the big guy to get to the acolyte.
Well, yeah, that too. But
Yeah.
the little guy,
Everyone wants to get the big guy to the acolyte.
exactly. So it's
Okay. So Adas is going to ask, what do you plan to do with this one? What's your plan?
more research.
I mean, we could just dissect his brain here at Theodore offers.
Holy shit, that is awesome! Did you guys just?
We'll wait on
Did you see that trailer?
Which one? Huh? No, probably not.
It was for a new show, and they show a woman with a prosthetic arm playing the violin.
Oh, that was for a show? I saw it. I didn't see what.
Yeah, that was really cool. That's awesome that she was able to do.
That. Anyways,
Das is just not very keen on that idea.
Dissecting brain?
Or
no,
that idea. Das is not keen on killing them right now, nor splitting out the wins.
Oh.
Well,
I guess Theodore will just soak away then.
Michael would explain to Adas that being able to research more would help in fighting them, as we're bound to fight them.
I mean, you're going there now to get research from the first place. I don't know. Adas just doesn't really see a whole great deal of the benefit behind it.
Well, yeah, but the group as a whole will inevitably fight them more.
Yeah, no, he understands that. He doesn't see the benefit of taking the live one to the village. He's just having a hard time seeing the benefit.
Traveling research, negotiations, etc.
Cross-examination!
It's kind of hard to cross-examine it when you're not able to actively talk to each one.
That's true! But still.
I mean, it's basically the idea of having a captive would be better than not. And can't guarantee that when we get to the village, we'll be able to take someone alive straight away.
I mean, we can if we declare non-critical damage. I mean, non-lethal damage.
The thing is, Adas doesn't see how taking a hostage to the village that you're already planning to potentially attack as being an effective strategy.
Well, if we show up with a hostage rather than nothing, it would at least allow for some form of communication initially.
Assuming they don't just attack you outright for having a hostage.
Well, true, but then we can just kill him and continue on our way.
Yeah, but he's more valuable alive than dead.
He's more valuable alive than dead until he's not.
Yeah, but that literally doesn't change my statement at all.
Yeah.
Like you got to give me so he just sees them as resources. Right now, the way in which we want to spend that resource right now, he sees better than the way you want to spend that resource. So you got to give him an argument saying that the resource is better spent this way.
I mean, it's not spending right now, it's an investment, because having better knowledge of the Witten blood magic is knowing your enemy. Like you,
but we're gonna learn a great deal. We're gonna learn a great deal from the guy we're gonna hand these guys to in the first place.
Maybe. We don't actually know that. Whereas this way, this would be a more definitive method of gaining information.
Okay, so how do you plan on getting information from it? Just talking to the guy?
Research, yeah. Talking to him, experimentation, etc. I don't know. I don't know the exact way mages do their experiments. research.
I mean, kind of the way you want.
Mage stuff.
Just mage stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, Michael and Adonis both went to mage school together. They
I know,
can
but
talk
that's
mage stuff.
I understand that, but like, are you planning to question him? Are you planning to run experiments upon him? Like, what's your mentality here? That's what Adastus is not sure about what Michael wants to do here.
For now, talk. If talk leads to nothing, experimentation.
Because if you want to talk and Adas will run electricity through his fingers, like I can make him talk. I ain't worried about that.
I would prefer to take a different approach. Plus, a live source of blood would allow me to
To
have direct access to the blade.
Did I hear fresh blood? Theodart says? Fresh blood?
does Adas know that Michael wants to become a Witten? Has Michael expressed this
No.
At all to Adas?
No.
Okay.
As far as Adas knows, Michael is just trying to learn as much as possible about the Witten.
Okay. I was because when you said live blood, I was trying to figure out if that was like a hint. You're dropping a hint to Adas because you told Adas that.
No.
That's why I was asking.
Well, you said we knew it. The plague spread through
Blood. Yeah. But like
So, yeah.
because I know I'm just trying to make sure I'm not bleeding meta knowledge into the character. That's all I'm trying to do.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't trying to hint.
Okay. I mean, we have vials. We can, and he'll like kind of grasp his sword like we can do blood right now. That's not a problem.
Yeah, but like we don't know how long it lasts.
Maybe, maybe.
And so it would be better to have a live specimen done.
I don't know. Das is really on the fence.
And if you're just handing him over, then it doesn't help regardless. Like handing him to the village doesn't directly.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. All right, call. Say one or two.
Two. I should have said one.
You should have said
Yep.
one.
As soon as I thought that, I was like, no, it's definitely gonna be lower.
Yeah, because if Das is still on the fence, he's not sure. That's why I'm like, fuck it. We're gonna let the roles decide because
Yeah, that's fine.
he can see both sides.
Well,
So-
okay. Michael's going to apologize to him and say he couldn't stop them from taking them in the different direction. But we'll head that way.
Yeah, he's gonna. Das will just say to Michael, I understand what you're trying to do, but I just don't feel it's for the best interest of the group. If you can get
Going forward, Michael's going to probably relay very little information to Adas with regards to his research.
I mean, that's how Michael wants to do it. That's up to Michael.
Holding grudges. Yeah. Character development. Yeah.
I mean, it's more of it. Like if he can't get help, then there's no need to share the benefit with others.
Erg, help friend Michael. Erg, help friend who gives shiny axes.
Michael will use Erg as his hired labor.
Erg, help friend. Friend, no need. Except give Erg axes. Please. Axes?
Okay, so are you guys going to move camp, do some resting, and then split up, or what's the plan?
Yeah, we're gonna break camp, move. Adas will, since you guys have made such interest on moving forward, Adas will at least heal you guys up.
A DOS friend. I'll be right back.
It's an investment. If you guys manage to bring more live wins, you guys manage to bring more live wins.
This is true. But yeah, communists are attacking again.
I don't
Let's
know.
see.
Okay.
Okay. What was that?
That was travel to see how you guys go Eastward.
How are we doing our travel points as a group? Are we splitting those
I
in
was going
half?
to divide it, but you guys
Okay,
can do
I'm
that
back.
on your own.
All right.
Okay, that's what
happened?
I was thinking. We can just split it in half. Oh wait! Is there a sweet victory?
What?
So Maroon 5 is doing the Super Bowl halftime show, and there's a lot of rumors that they're going to do Sweet Victory from SpongeBob. They haven't opened it with it, at least.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. They have 30 minutes of performance to go through. Supposedly, people in Atlanta could hear the song when they went by the stadium. I don't know. Yeah, that's what people are saying all over Twitter. Whether or not they're full of shit or not, we won't know until.
Well, I won't be able to hear. I'm like 25 miles away.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet, sweet victory.
Because a trailer he was even put out, and like you just see Squidward on the trailer.
I mean, to be fair, since we don't have silver here, this would probably be a good point to stop.
Well, we can go ahead and just do the healing, I guess. Hang on.
Yeah.
So we'll move camp. We got.
All right.
Okay.
So
we'll do a D100.
Well, what's the roll for the navigate?
I already did that.
Oh, you did
I
that?
wasn't how long you were going to be.
Oh, okay. Got it. Nice.
You got a 30.
Hey! So that's plus...
Yeah, are you keeping track of our travel points?
Yeah, you guys have 12.
Nice.
12 travel points? Jesus Christ.
You go get me the toilet bowl cleaner?
12 travel points? We have 12 travel points?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were
Jesus.
accumulating them to use for exploring and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
then plans changed.
Yeah. Well, we can use them. What we can do is we can explore. The
I
healthy
get-
people
well-
can explore for 2 hours because it's going to be a while while DOS is healing.
Yeah,
We
we
can
might
have-
as
we
well
can have-
use them. Jeez.
Yeah. Once we made to our next area, because we're not going to move. Because we're going to heal up for the rest of the day, right? And then we're going to split up tomorrow. I'm assuming.
Probably. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so we'll do that. We'll get to our position. We'll deploy camp. Madas will start healing. Healthy people explore to a point. Like Tracy's not.
oh yeah,
Tracy's
we
not
need to
leaving
make the
prisoners.
D100 roll. Yeah, sorry, I'll
Yeah.
do that. That's actually
Tracy's-
important for water.
Yeah, it is.
And we didn't
important
get
for
it. Damn.
No.
Man, are you kidding me?
Have fun.
Dude, I've already put in a blackout for this shit. These alarms should not be coming in right now. This is ridiculous.
All's good. Have fun. Okay. So,
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
No fucking way. I can't believe they're doing this shit.
What is even going on?
Oh, never mind. That's not happening. They're like mixing it up. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm already done.
Who the fuck is this?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I don't like it. I'm eating it. Oh, they bleeped him out for cursing.
Someone irrelevant. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's all I care about. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Who's exploring? Question mark. I'm assuming Harrion would explore. Well, we should probably determine who's going to stay at camp to heal. So Doss is obviously healing. Who needs to be healed up from injuries? Let's see. Michael's good. Johnny is good. My characters are fine.
Okay, now we're good.
Tibram has an infection that Adas can use cure disease on, so he'll do that. Harrion has a leg injury.
I don't. If Harrian's exploring, I don't think a Tibram
Yeah.
needs to. Yeah.
Well, no, like it just takes a minute for me to cure his disease, man.
Okay. Yeah.
So Theo has an injury, Arnaud has an injury, Erg has a light injury, and Kane has an injury. Kane wouldn't explore, he's a little bitch.
Yeah, Erg's gonna heal overnight anyway. It doesn't matter for Erg.
So do you want to go with the exploring group?
Yeah.
Okay, Trayson's staying in camp because he's not leaving these woods.
Have Arnaud make a vitality save real quick.
Okay.
This for the infection.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna fail it.
Oof, feels bad.
Do you have to give 2 points for a crit fail?
At the moment, no, but
Maybe you should
That's
add a
up,
feature.
potential
Okay,
for the
so
future.
let me go look up how much stamina everything's going to cost him. 1 second. And your bad aura naturalization has no additional effect to this fucking skill, then aura acclimation does.
Let's
It
see.
doesn't
I
bad.
know. Eric doesn't know.
Cure disease is cut
What's
in half.
what was going on up north?
This is the group that's staying to get healed.
And or watch.
Oh, the group up north.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to cost. Let me just pull up a calculator so I have everything up because the DOS
That
has
Tracy
24.
was not doing that.
Well, DOS is he's not going to get healed. He's going to. I don't know. DOS is going to stay in camp to watch the wins.
Well, what about Trayson is?
Yeah, Trayson is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not leaving the witness side.
Character names are hard.
So it's going to cost 24. I have 24 stamps minus 1. Okay, so Arian is now cured of his disease. Congratulations.
Uh,
That leaves me with 23 stamina.
so cure disease got changed where it's curing 1d mind severity points of disease,
Okay.
infection, poison, or whatever. So do a
It's
1d.
not.
7.
Can I?
Feels bad.
Yeah.
There's only 1.
Oh.
You can use it again on him, but yeah.
No, I can't. Cannot target the same person that completed a long rest.
Okay.
That I really don't like that for a tier 2 skill. Maybe 2D mind? Because of long rest? Oof. Especially since you can't use restore or restoring aura anymore anymore to infect infections anymore.
Yeah, that may be bumped up. Let's see. Or maybe a choice to spend more stamina to increase the effectiveness or something. Something like that. It does need something like that, yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Um,
talk about that next time though, unless you want to do it now. Either way, Adas is
we'll
not
do that next time. If combat shows up, we're just going to end things.
Yeah.
So.
Adas is not going to use more stamina anyway to increase the disease. He cured what he could at this very moment in time. He needs to save a lot of his stamina for restoring aura. Okay, so we got 23 total. Restoring aura costs 2, so just 1.
Yeah, 1 per mind minutes.
So I can do, if I spent all my stamina, 161 minutes. Realistically, we just need 15 minutes per. So we'll do 150 minutes worth of
You have
healing.
7 mind, right?
Yeah, I have 7 mind.
Okay, that's going to be 22 stamina.
Yeah. Okay, so Das will have 1 more stamina, and then he will use a store upon himself to do a short rest. So we do a short rest on him.
So how much should I be healing Arno and Theodore?
Everyone gets 10. Everyone who's healing gets 10 recovery points.
Okay, got it. So
And then
Arno
Das
is...
use that in order to
Eight.
get some stamina back. In the event we get attacked during the thing. So he has 7 stamina after everything's said and done.
Okay.
So Theodore is fully healed, Arno is not. That's understandable.
Yeah, but I think you're no longer at the infection point anymore, at least.
Oh yeah, he's only down to 8 for his leg injury.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I can't use Restoring Aura to cure infections anymore, so it feels bad.
Oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter that much. It's okay. Is there anybody else who has injuries left over in the party at all? I think Kane
not
did.
really.
Kane
Kane
did.
should be fully healed now.
Oh yeah,
right?
Kane's fully healed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, except for the exhaustion. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's everybody. I think we're good.
Yeah, I wish I could heal or no more, but can't do much about that.
Okay, so these guys are exploring. So let's see you guys are going to spend these other guys are going to spend a travel action to explore around the area.
Yeah.
Let me.
So I guess Kent and Trayson are watching the Widdens, or what's the plan here?
If that's what Kent's doing, I don't know what Kent's doing. Trayson's just watching the winds.
He probably is. I mean, this is Kent we're talking about. He doesn't trust these evil Widdens.
That's up to Myth to determine what Kent does. Makes no difference to me.
These guys captured his friends. He'd never trust them. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just guessing.
And then later, when Adas gets more stamina, I mean, who's left? Who really realistically has injuries? Just so I know.
Yeah.
I can use Restore to.
It doesn't
Focus
matter
targets
that much because Arnaud. I mean, it hurts
That's your-
Arnaud's movement, but it's
It
not
hurts your
that big a
AC
deal.
too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's the. So I can use. For the Restore Myth, if I use 2 stamina, can I use additional stamina to provide 1 recovery point? Oh, it does not stack.
It does. Yeah, the recovery points don't stack, so you can provide the extra 1, but you can't do multiple at the same.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, if you want to spend that stamina to do that, you can.
We can just go ahead and do that, and we'll give Arnaud 1 more additional recovery point.
Hey, he's down
Does
to
that bring you down?
7. It doesn't help, unfortunately. Rest in
Well,
peace.
I mean,
Either-
you're also gonna have another long rest tonight, minimum.
And then before he goes, he'll probably just give you a quick heal. So
That's
you can at least
true.
get it down
That's
to,
true.
You can get it down to -2. That way, Arnaud at least gets 16 AC instead of his 15 AC. Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe Kane will be a nice guy. No, Kane can't give you that because he has exhaustion. Never mind.
I want to introduce Indiana.
Indiana Jones.
Something like that. Indiana Ford.
Indiana Ford. What the fuck?
You know where this is going.
Oh yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba,
Ba-ba-da.
ba-ba-da-ba,
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Okay, Casey, hang on. What's your favorite movie? Which one's your favorite?
I haven't seen them all yet.
What?
No, I haven't. I know, right?
What? How?
I blame my upbringing. I don't know. I mean, I just haven't watched them all yet. So I actually.
I'm so disappointed in you.
What? I mean, I can't help this.
Which one? Yes, you can. You literally can. You can literally go rent them and watch them.
Well, I mean, yeah, I plan on watching them. That's part of the point. I watched one earlier today. Because I was actually, planning on this. I've told Myth about it.
Last Crusade is probably my favorite one. That was so good.
Last Crusade. All right, cool.
That's the one with Sean Connery.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
all right. I'll check it out.
Okay, so the people who explore map out the region. I've got that figured out for now. The rest of the day, everybody just kind of relaxes, I guess. But you spent 2.5 hours healing injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, it's after all that, it's like it's maybe 1 p.m.
So, what about the
So you still have
exploration
about
party?
half the day.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, what about the exploration thing?
These guys that are around the camp were the ones who went out exploring. I mean, they
Yeah.
mapped out the region.
Oh, we didn't
There's
find
no
shit.
rolls needed. It's just you just succeed by spending a travel action.
Oh, so I guess we don't find any water. Feels bad.
Not in this section at least.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. At some point, we'll have to send people to go eat. I mean, to go gather food.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess we'll have Erg and Arnaud will do that. I'm assuming Laura would probably do that because she's done it the whole time. Oh yeah. So what about the damaged trap that
You
Yeah.
need to bring that to town to get it repaired. You're not going to be able to
Okay,
repair
all
that.
right, cool. So it doesn't like give half strength, like +1 for.
No, like the mechanism needs repairing. So it
Oh,
doesn't
okay,
work.
got it. Okay, all right. why you no work, trap? Or he hits it a little bit. He's like, why you no work? You no work. Silly trap.
The trap's being temperamental like that axe is.
Yeah.
Eric's having a bad day.
Disobedient axe. Or he hits it on the dirt, and he's like, why you no work?
Hey!
Oh!
Fucking Summer League, about fucking time.
Late as always.
Hey, what did I miss?
Everything. All right.
So a TPK happened, and
TLDR. Looks like we're splitting the group up. Half the party is going to go north towards the Wittens. The other half is going to go south. We're taking both. The team that's going south towards Evanweir is taking both Wittens. Michael attempted to get at least one of them free, and Trace and Adas were not very keen upon that idea. We don't know what your characters wanted to do. So right now, the party that's going up north is Johnny, Michael, Theo, basically all of Kaz and all of Casey's characters.
Yeah, you can thank Michael. He convinced Erg with shiny axes.
Yeah. Versus it's all of my characters, Wolfpack, and all of your characters at the moment. We don't know how you wanted to roleplay your characters.
Yeah.
So be assumed for the time being, because last time you said Laura is not very keen on going because of you weren't sure how Harrian wanted to do it.
All two of my characters.
Okay. Okay, so I think we're good to go then. Right now, so we just spent a travel action because the moment we got up, we picked up camp, we moved to the east 2 hours. We traveled to the east, and then we explored the area. Adas stayed behind to heal all the injured people. I tried to cure as best as I can, but because cure disease got nerfed, I was only able to cure one whole stack.
I mean, Adas is traveling with Tipper, so that you got plenty of time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure we'll have an opportunity. It only takes one stamina every time to do it too. Doesn't take much. For Adas at least, because he's a 3 stamina skill.
Yeah, and that's another point. We will still need to do hunting for the day, etc.
Yeah, so we still gotta do hunting today. So the plan was we'll spend today healing and resting, and then tomorrow we split apart and go. Myth was very keen on splitting the party.
Well, 11 people is a lot of people.
You're not wrong.
Gotta start killing.
Arno is taking the pony keg of water. So I'm assuming we'll fill up your bucket.
Yep.
Everyone will fill up their tankers, we'll fill up everything they have on them. That way they have as much water on them as possible, and we'll go.
Yeah, I think for that, how much water will we have left over? I mean, considering you're going back through all of the barren hills, we'll probably give you a bunch of water.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how much we have left though.
How much does the pony keg have?
Everything to it. Well, I mean, we have to discount today's stuff too.
Yeah.
We don't. I mean, so how much
we
are
don't
we
even have
consuming
anything
today?
left.
Do we even have anything left in the pony keg?
It says you have 20 pints.
Well, that
So
was
we're probably
from
not
yesterday.
Yeah, that's fair. So we're probably not going to have anything left in the pony keg today. We're probably going to finish it.
Yeah.
Well, let's first do hunting, and then we'll figure out water.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
So those who are hunting, go ahead and roll.
All right. Arno first. It's just an agility check, right?
Yeah.
All right. Arno. Well, I guess Arno doesn't find shit. God, Erg doesn't find anything either. Ugh.
They did a good job on hunting today.
Bleh.
Looks like we're going to be starting spending rations.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Let me pull up the food rotation. Well, I don't even know how many rations we got.
You guys find five rations.
Okay.
All right, so 5 rations. How many did we have left over after the 15 from the lions and stuff?
It would be on somebody's character sheets. So.
I know, but Erg had 15 rations. I never subtracted from that. I don't remember what day it was. I just had 15x rations raw lion meat here, and then
I felt like we had 3 or 5, one or the other. I can't remember.
I mean, this is what I have here. I don't remember.
So, assuming that you guys prioritized eating that over other stuff, you guys would have needed to consume 12 rations worth of food.
Mm-hmm. So we'd have 3 left over.
You have 3 left over, yeah.
Now you guys get another 5.
You have 8.
So 8.
That's 8 rations right there. So 4 people would need to consume a separate ration.
Okay, got it. Good to know. I'll
hang
just
on.
remove the rations from Erg.
So, how are we doing this? Because we're splitting the party. Because right now we have, let's see, I have 5 people who haven't eaten on the current rotation. Those people are Harrion, Laura, Theo, Kane, John, and Trayson. I can't do math. That's 6 people. So, are we going? But at the same time, a lot of the people on the rotation who had not eaten yet from our rations, from our found rations, are people who also have a lot of rations already. Like Trayson has a ton of rations, Adas has a ton of rations. I think Laura has a bunch of rations. So, and you guys are going to have a longer trip. That's the other thing, too. Let's just do this. Fuck it. Is everyone okay? Because we have 8 rations total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's have. Is everyone okay with having these guys over here taking the rations,
I don't particularly care. Either
and
way.
then how many rations does Kane have?
Wait, the guys over where?
The team that's
Kane
going
has
north.
6.
Oh,
North
the team
team.
that's going back. Oh.
No, the team that's going to the village.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, you guys are north team. We're south team.
Yeah. North and okay. East and West team is probably a better term at this point.
Well, aren't we going southwest and you guys are going northeast?
I would imagine we're going south to get to the river.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah,
going
that's
straight
true.
all the way to. I've been here. Across the most desert possible.
Exactly. Okay. So that leaves 2 rations left over. How many rations does Tibram and Harrion have?
Something like 4 each, I think.
And how many rations does Laura have? 7. Kane has 6. Tracy has 6. 7 for both of those. Are you okay, Silver? Would you be okay with just feeding to Wittens for now?
Sure.
And then we'll everyone on South team will consume a ration.
I mean, I'll have Theodore to consume a ration.
You guys are gonna have a longer trip. That's the thing. I mean, once you get to the jungle, you'll have no problem finding food.
I hope so.
But you guys also have to go through the barren hills, longer amount of time to the barren hills, and then also have to get. And you may also have captives with you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's just the way I'm seeing it. So we'll just have the North team not consume rations for now, and then tomorrow both teams are on their own.
Yeah, of course.
And I think it's fair because you guys have 3. You guys have 3 food finders. We have 3 food finders.
Oh, really? I know. Arno and Erg
Oh no,
can
I'm
do
sorry.
it.
You have. I'm sorry. For some reason I
Who
thought
else?
Theo could.
Oh no, Theo can't. Yeah, I would like to, but no, haven't put his character to that level.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys
Too
have less
many
people than we
agility
do, so
skills.
yeah, you guys have less people than we do, so it works out. We have 8, you have 6.
Oh yeah, you
Kane!
do. Yeah.
Can't Kane? Goof.
You may be right. Hold on.
Let's see. I'm curious.
No.
Of
I
course
think
he
he may have
can't.
dropped that at some
What
point.
an idiot. Why would you drop? Ugh.
Because why does he drop anything? Because I want something else.
Fucking Kane. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so we still have hours to kill. Do we want to do anything with those time, or do we want to skip time?
Oh, I mean, you know,
Okay, well,
we can
while you
hunt
guys are
for
figuring
extra
that out,
hours.
we can do water real quick.
A water.
So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people, so 28 total pints of water.
Mm-hmm. So the keg's done. We have 8 pints left over that need to be consumed.
I mean, be aware that there's only 16 in the keg.
Oh,
the
you're
other 4
right.
is from the
Yeah.
water skin.
Yeah. So actually, yeah. So 12 pints left over. My bad.
Yes.
So 12 pints left over. I'm not gonna
Kane
have.
had 1 pint inside a flask. So that can definitely be one of them. So 11 more.
So we have. We want to consume the flask first. So I know Trayson has a flask.
Or is it even still full, or did you put it into the pony keg previously?
That's a valid point. I did put it in the pony cake. We ever put in all of our open water into the pony cake?
Yeah. For some reason, Kane had, at least it said on his character sheet that he had it separately, so I don't know.
Fucking Kane.
So I assume he was secreting away water from the group.
Piece of shit.
Sounds like Keen to me, though.
That does
I
sound
think
like Kane.
everybody else has a water skin. Although Tracy, it says you have 5 pints.
That might be because I was counting the flask.
Oh,
So you
okay.
would have 4. Both of Dawson and Trayson would have 4 from their water skins.
Okay, so
So-
we're consuming 12 pints total, so we might want to divide that. Yeah.
Kane
Wait.
already took one of
But
his.
if I had 5 pints going into this, I would have emptied the flask into it, and then we would have filled up the flask again from rain.
True.
So you just want to subtract 2 from our total we need to drink right now.
Sure. So,
What's our total now?
including that puts you guys at 9 pints left. So if most people, not even everybody, takes 1 pint from their water skin,
Yeah.
that would cover it.
I mean, we got to divide.
I feel
make it
you guys
divisible
are.
somehow.
I feel you guys are gonna have a better time finding water in the jungle.
Probably.
than we are everywhere
Yeah.
else.
I hope so, anyway.
Yeah. So we need 9 people. We'll have. We'll
It
just
still
have,
depends on RNG, from what I've learned.
It does, but I
But
think you guys
yeah.
have a higher probability. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you just
of
want to
course.
have. You just want to have the North group. 6 of our 9 come from the North group.
Yeah,
And then we'll have 3 people come from us.
yeah, I think that's
Okay,
reasonable.
All right. One of them is gonna be Kane because fuck Kane and his hiding water bullshit.
Okay.
Scumbag.
So Theodore
Um,
takes one out. Erg takes one out. There's 2. I don't know how much. I'm assuming we're dividing by character.
Trayson takes one out. Laura, I figured Laura, you, Silver Stick, you and I will just split it amongst our characters.
Sure.
So I rolled for Trayson and Adas.
So for these 6 taken from the North group,
How many people do we have?
all 5 of you, all 5 of these characters would need to take 1, and then a single character would need to consume a second one. Because Kent doesn't even have a water skin.
Poor Kent.
Fucking Ken, you suck.
It's okay. Arno's selfless. He takes 2.
None of the Wittens had water skins? Seriously?
As was stated, they appeared to leave pretty much everything at their camp.
Yeah, they sprinted out into the wilderness with nothing on them.
Ugh.
Except weapons.
Yeah, weapons. Whatever.
Yeah, miss anything?
So Michael and Johnny, you might want to subtract 1 each from your characters for the
Okay.
water.
1 water for me. Got it.
Erg and Theodore used 1 and Arno used 2. So we're pretty low on water, but hopefully we'll find it in the jungle, maybe. You know, that would be nice.
That's
We'll
what
find out.
the jungle wants you to think.
Yeah, exactly.
So what we got going on?
Okay, well, it looks like we're gonna just
Split
camp
up.
out we're gonna camp out. And we're gonna split up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The problem is
We
that
had
Myth made the jungles way less likely to give water now. So it's like, we'll see. Maybe.
I mean, when we get to the village, I would assume a village would have water.
yeah, we'll see. I have no faith.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. Watches? Question mark.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull the watch rotation. We're still going to do the 2-man watch.
Yep.
Because we're still deep in Witten territory, and we now have us. Okay.
I guess Arno and Erg can't do it because they did the,
No, I take food. Keep it
Yeah.
out.
yeah. Even though they didn't, I don't think, did they gather a single ration? I don't think they did.
No, but it affects the sleep rotation. Well, I mean, actually, it wouldn't affect. If you guys went out during the day, it would not. It would have no effect upon the food rotation.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
fair
I mean,
point,
yeah,
actually.
sleep
Yeah.
rotation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good point. Actually, they could be up for this.
Okay.
Because we did go during the day, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what about treasure? We didn't even do the treasure roll. Did we
What?
not? We don't get a treasure roll? We did exploration? Is that just for the map? That's all?
Uh,
I guess it's just for the map.
are you talking
Oh,
about rolling
God.
for encounter?
Damn, Tommy.
Oh, damn, Connor.
For fuck's sake.
Okay. Let's see. Let me move these dead bodies off. Those aren't there anymore. Okay, let's. So who's going to be first watch?
It's going to be. Hang on, let me add people to watches because yeah. We have no one doing medical treatment, right? I don't think we can.
Arnaud is the only one who has Arnaud and Tibram are really the only ones. I mean, Kane would, I guess, offer to treat somebody because he doesn't. You know, he has exhaustion. He can't.
Yeah. I could just ask Kane. Okay, well. We're gonna have. All right, we're gonna do this. We'll have. It's gonna be a DOS Tracing. Oh god, I'm scared of doing Kane Kent again. I'm kind of scared of that. Oh well, fuck it, we're risking it. Theo, it'll be Kane Kent, Theo, Johnny, Michael, Laura.
Kane and Kent.
Oh my
This
god, I
is
don't like.
a
don't like this
glorious idea.
Let's Tracing the DOS first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sure DOS would have full stand by now. Oh, this is gonna be glorious. Okay, 1D100. Oh my god!
Okay. Good session, guys. We will pick this up next week.
GG.
Okay,
Well,
GG.
hold on. Before we
well
do that, do we want to secure
Secure the what?
the winds at all? We have spikes. Don't we have a pole? Don't we have a fucking pole, like a 4-foot pole we can put in between the chain and nail that down?
Pole.
Okay, I'm
Can
back.
someone get rid of that pole?
What was that, Silver?
Can someone get rid of that pole?
No, I feel like Kyle has like a 4-foot. Well, not Kyle. Michael has like a 4-foot pole. We can like hit.
I thought the 4-foot pole was
Somebody got
gotten
rid of
rid
that
of.
pole and
Yeah,
I
Erg
got
had it and he
multiple
tossed it away.
4-foot poles. Get it right.
Damn it!
Well, Erg needed to pick up other loot.
No, I thought Michael picked up herbs.
That is a good point.
Michael
Yeah, he
does have
did.
2 4-foot poles. Yeah.
Hey.
Well, Tracy asked Michael, "Can I see one of those poles so I can secure the winds?"
I don't know what a 4 do, but
I don't know about that.
Well, what I'm planning to do is I'm going to use my shovel. We're going to have them chained up together. We get the pole, put it through the chain, we hammer it down as best we can.
The chain
And
link is
then-
not that.
It's not that wide. Damn.
No, this is not like big heavy duty chain.
Oh, okay. Okay. Actually, then again, Adonis, now that we know what we're doing,
Hey,
Adonis will start breaking
probably got bleach
kneecaps.
spray from the other room.
I mean, you spent.
Yeah.
Okay,
no.
so at 1 p.m. you had almost used all of your stamina.
But then I use restore to get 6 stamina back. And then he
Yeah,
just
but then
chilled the
you
rest of
used
the day.
one more of those on Arno, so you only had 5 stamina.
Okay. And then he chilled the rest
So
of
what do you do? So what do you do at like, I don't know, 2 or 3 p.m.?
well, you guys work that out. I guess I'm
Yeah.
gonna head out since
It would very heavily dependent on how his stamina would look like. So you'd have 5 stam, so you would get a short rest. So +3. Then he would use restore for free. Because why not? Giving himself a short rest. So that's +4. So it's now. Man, that's only been 30 minutes. And every short rest he can give himself. So I can basically do 8 short rests and do 4 short rests.
Seems like an unrealistic optimization for him.
He has in mind that he needs to start breaking fucking knees, and he needs to get his stamina back as fast as possible.
I mean, be aware that the group didn't really decide what they hadn't finalized their decision until everybody got back from exploring anyways.
Oh, that's fair. That's still 1 o'clock. So we spent an hour debating that and having a conversation.
Not necessarily an hour, but that would probably happen during the first short rest.
Okay.
I would assume everybody figured that out.
So I won't give myself a +4 from that. So at 8.
I mean, you would have had plenty of stamina by the time that people were eating.
Okay. So I would have
sunset, so you would have plenty of stamina.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, yeah. So.
I don't think. Well, I mean, I'm just curious how the group would fucking feel about DOS breaking kneecaps.
Yeah, that would definitely be something that would need to be role played out.
Yeah. So I guess we'll wait till next time.
That sounds like a fun thing to start the session with.
I mean,
Okay.
takes too long. I'd rather do it now. It takes too long.
But Silver Sleek just left.
I know, because he's an asshole. He's like, you guys aren't doing anything
I think
anyway.
the asshole here is the one who wants to break kneecaps, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, but he just left. He could have stayed for another, like, fucking 15 minutes. Like, come on.
I just messaged him. We'll see if he comes back.
No, he won't. Of course he won't.
I know he won't. He doesn't fucking answer his messages. When you have your says do not disturb, I don't think you get no notifications, right?
Indeed, you don't get notified.
So that's the fucking problem.
I mean,
needs to fucking do not disturb at all.
It shows up on the UI in the top left, like,
Yeah,
it's a little one, but that's no noise or anything.
Hey, these are stuff like that at all times. Fucking
Uh-huh.
aggravating.
Look, I mean, just break his fucking kneecaps. I'm fine. I don't care. Theodore's fine with it. You can do it when Arnaud's not paying attention. I don't care. Just do it.
Fuck it. Alright, we're gonna use cause injury on the cause leg injuries myth on both the wins.
Who do you do it on first?
We're gonna do it on the big man.
Okay.
So 2D mine?
Yes. So that is 6. So you're targeting the knees, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to cause leg injuries.
Yeah.
Making it really hard for them to run. Recaps.
Yeah. So he grits his teeth, but he doesn't cry out in pain or anything.
Yeah. Okay, and he's gonna do it to the little one now.
Okay.
Then shoulder injury time. That way they have less might, make it harder for them to break out of their binds.
Leg injury, shoulder. Okay.
So 15, 12 on the big one. And then this is for the little one. Ooh, fuck both their shoulders.
Ooh. Okay. 12. Yeah, 12 for both of them.
Yeah. And that's what we do is very nonchalant. I care at all how much pain he's spending it.
Okay, so while the big guy was gritting his teeth but not calling out, the small guy will freak out a little bit. He'll call you a savage.
Das will just laugh.
Unlimited power!
You would say that's rich.
Okay, so seems like a fine place to spend the session. See, I don't know why that didn't take long at all. Why couldn't we do that at our next session? It would have been more interesting with other
No,
characters.
it would have taken more time. I'm
Not
sorry.
necessarily for no reason.
We take forever for some reason at the start of sessions just talking about shit.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, it just takes like half an hour to do nothing. Literally nothing.
Yeah. We can just start with all that. We put Adas's stand back to full. Because you can very easily get
throw
a
this
stamina back
symbol
in
on
time.
them. Yeah,
Indicate that they're a little broken.
a little bit.
Not much.
Not much.
Okay. So,
So I think that's
do
that.
that.
That's some goals or XP to give out.
Yeah, not quite. I don't think anybody got any achievements. Johnny almost did, but he already had that achievement.
Let me
Almost got an achievement he already had.
Yeah. I mean, he would have gotten it, but he already had it.
What a
um Beth, if you want to go ahead and mark for next time, both of Dallas and Tracy now have a goal of saying deliver the witness.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're good. I mean, what do you want to do?
Yeah. I'm. Yeah.
So for main session, how do you want to do next week? Since we're split, well, we have to do the combat first. Never mind.
What
We have to
I
make sure
mean-
no one dies.
we don't have
what
combat.
what
yet.
I'm tempted to do is do a mini session for what happens with the because we only need Casey and Ka for the North group.
Yeah,
So we could do that as a mini session.
but we have to do tonight first, though, right?
Oh, true. Yeah. So I guess that's going to be what mostly happens next session because when you have so many people, combat's going to take forever.
Why don't we just do that now and determine if there's combat tonight?
Because I have 5 minutes. I mean, we already did roll. Case
Then
Silko rolled got a 2 out of a D100.
oh,
Yeah.
so we're having
Usually
combat tonight. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
So we're fighting literally next session.
Yeah.
Right at the very start. So we're probably not going to do anything else next session.
Probably not. We're probably
Goddamn.
spending our entire time fighting.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
We'll never get to
Yeah.
the jungle at this rate.
Unless Vince just wants to be a nice god king and just have us go the night uneventful.
Unlikely.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so, but it was worth a shot. Okay.
Okay. So, good games. We'll see you guys next week.
GG's.